I'm stressed.
I'm stressed.
This is a lot. This is a lot.
Hey everyone. How are we? Okay, let's do this.
So,
Application
CV,
day. Yeah.
Culture Exchange Programme.
What a great thing it is.
Yeah.
We love it.
Yeah.
Haven't done it yet.
Haven't done it, but we love it. Emma's given me notes. Because I forgot.
We don't know anything, so we've had
I
to write
forgot
it
what I
down.
did. I applied on the 6th of May.
Yeah. Applied on the 10th of June.
Yep. Because I saw it on
But,
Yummy
like,
Jobs Instagram, and I went,
I
that's a
think
bit
I
of
saw it
me.
on the Instagram, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like a week before I applied, and I was like, maybe I should do that. Because I
Oh,
think
you,
the deadline was
glad
coming.
you did.
I am. Wouldn't miss this one. Oh my god.
Wow.
And then I found out the next day.
Yeah, I had to wait a while.
Yeah, I literally applied in the evening, woke up in
I
the
was on
morning.
tender hooks. Is that the right saying? So, we applied then. You have to put your cover letter in your CV.
Yeah. Like how you can work in the heat, living alone, being by yourself, like how you can be an individual, which is basically uni.
How you can be an individual.
How you can live your life alone.
Oh, and you have to be in university to apply
Yeah.
for this one. Pre-screen.
Pre-screen. So we heard back that we got the pre-screen on the 11th of June. You must have got it at the same time as me.
Probably.
Because I remember the whole group chat on Facebook was like, I think they were in that week. Mine was 25th of June, so you would have been around that kind of time.
Yeah, but I remember I was on that group chat being like, did anybody have this person? Nobody did.
Really?
It was just me and her. Yeah,
So
I was very stressed.
Yeah.
I
was way too stressed for what I should have been.
Yeah.
I literally put a shirt on that had joggers underneath, so you could only see the shirt.
I think I put a dress on.
Oh, did you?
Because it was sunny. I was like, she'll...
Oh, it was quite sunny, I remember.
Yeah.
I was like...
And they basically just ask you the same questions that you put on your cover letter.
Yeah.
And sometimes they ask you like different scenarios. So I got asked, what would you do in a stressful situation?
Oh, have you lived with someone before?
Oh yeah.
How would you deal in the heat? But it was basically like just to see if you were eligible.
Pretty much.
Like it was just checking that your passport was in date. Like
A lot of people get through.
I don't think I
Not
heard
me.
anyone who didn't.
No. Oh no, there was one person, but it's just because I think she applied for the wrong thing.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
something to do with like eligibility.
Yeah.
We passed the pre-screen on the 31st of July. We were told it was going to be the end of August, so we heard back a month early. And I remember everyone was stressed because it was like 10 p.m. One girl was like, guys, I just got it. And everyone was like,
Do
you remember?
I remember. I was
stressful.
I was quite close though. It said hers, and then I sent mine, and then I felt really bad because other people hadn't got theirs. So I was like, oh no. Then we had to apply to Disney.
Oh,
It's so dramatic.
I know.
So on here, it says that
On the notes.
It says that you've sent the same CV and cover letter on I can't pronounce. I never know.
Brass ring?
Brass. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's about 15 minutes to complete, from what I remember. And then you schedule an interview. This was like it was quite, I think it was end of August they came out, and it was very stressful because everyone got theirs
Yeah.
at a different time, but it was on American time, so I was like not sleeping. It would be like 2 a.m. I'd be like checking my phone for an email.
Yeah. And as well, the role checklist came out the same time as the interview dates
You
came
had
out.
to like put your preference.
Yeah, I think
Not
that
that
might
you-
have been mid-August. Because remember you
Yeah.
texted me 14th of August. The first time we messaged each other. Oh, and you have to do your proof of student status.
Oh yes, that was stressful.
You have to get it stamped by your uni. And like some unis didn't have stamps. You don't really know who to go to. I just went to like my student support and I was like,
Yeah,
can you help me please?
I did too. Yeah, you basically just put your preferences, what
Yeah.
you like, what you don't like.
I thought it was like a list at the beginning, but it's actually like you put for each one if you're high,
Yeah.
moderate, low interest or no interest.
So there was merch,
Yeah.
attractions, food and bed, custodial,
Yep. Lifeguard.
lifeguard, photo puffs, photographer, and character attendant.
Yeah.
I think that was all of them.
Yeah. I didn't put no interest for any of them, I think. No lifeguard, I put no interest because I can't swim. Very well. I can swim to survive, but like rescuing
Yeah.
someone, I could not.
And with photo pass, you can only do it if you have like experience.
Yeah.
Because I found that out in my interview afterwards. They went, "Do you have any experience with a camera?" I went, "No, I just thought it'd be fun."
Just for the lols.
And she went, "Oh, I think we'll take that. I think we'll knock that one off." And I was like, "Fair."
What were the interview dates? There was from...
I think it was the 30th of September.
That was Glasgow, wasn't it? Because it was
It was a week. So I was on the 3rd, which was the last interview day.
Yeah. It honestly does not matter which one you go for. Like, do not stress.
And then you do that. They ask you some questions. It's pretty much just making sure that you're all right for the job. Basically,
Yeah.
it's more of a chat than anything else.
Yeah.
I think everyone in there was so stressed.
Yeah,
But
the like vibes in there were like so
Yeah.
high. We were all like looking around like,
Yeah.
oh my god. Also, there is 2 entrances to the Disney headquarters.
Yeah.
Did not know this. You didn't have to experience
No,
that.
I didn't. I got lost.
It was the day we met, actually. But there's 2 entrances. There's one with a Mickey and there's one without a Mickey. Go to the one with the Mickey. Because we went to the other one and they were like, this is not the right one. And we were like, oh my god.
It was
I
stressful.
remember we like picked up people as we went and they were like, you going to the Disney
Yeah.
interview? And we were like, yeah. And they were like,
it was
okay.
all these people like dressed really nicely, just wandering.
So we were like, they're coming with us.
Yeah.
I think we had to get there for 8. Then we had an hour-long presentation. And then maybe the first interview was like 9 to 10, then 10 to 11.
Yeah, and so if your one was like after lunchtime, I think lunch was like 1,
Yeah.
then you'd have to leave and come back.
Mm.
But if you was before, you just sat in a room. So we just sat in a room, basically.
It was pretty good, to be fair. The second slot I think was good because we had some time to like chill, like have a little conversation. They were playing Disney music out of a phone like in the middle of the table.
It was like for ambience.
Yeah, and we were like, okay. But that one was good because you don't go straight after the presentation. They're not like, okay, interview time.
Yeah.
But it was like a little breather, then you go, and you also don't have to leave. It was good.
Yeah.
Would recommend. I remember lady was very nice. They are all American.
They were.
Yeah. Basically just emphasize the role you want. And don't be like too aggressive to ones you don't want, but just like, I think I did say I don't want to be a lifeguard because I don't want to have people's lives in my hand. And she was
Which
like,
is
fair enough.
Fair enough.
Like, you can say if there's a role you really, really don't want.
I said yeah to lifeguard. I don't know why. I'm ginger.
I just emphasized merch. I said my experience with merchandise because I was like, I worked at Clark's.
Clark.
Yeah. But like, if I got custodian, I'd still be going.
Yeah.
I'd still be like, I'll clean.
care.
I'd be like, Mickey Mouse wants me to clean, I'll clean. And then when she dropped me back off to the room, she was like, oh, I hope you have a fun time when you're there. And I was like, when? And I was like, oh, I got it, basically. And then I was still stressed because that's not a doubt, but like, she gave me hints.
But we was the last people in our time slot, wasn't we?
Yeah. We were so annoying. We were in this room and everyone's like, all calmly, oh, where do you go to uni? And me and you were like talking about some random stuff.
We were cracking up. So we found out we got it on the 9th of October.
Yeah, which I thought it was so much longer after. But that was literally 6 days.
Yeah, I was prepared for January. And so then you get your offer on on Brass Ring.
Brass ring.
Brass Ring. So you apply for Yummy Jobs, and then if you get past the pre-screen, you get sent to this Brass Ring.
Yeah,
Cool.
brass ring.
Brass Ring. And then that's basically your application with Disney instead. And then so you basically get a letter on it, and it goes through like what your role is, how much you'll get paid,
Yeah.
when your start and end date is of your program.
What's ours? 9th of June and ends 14th of August.
Yes.
For 2025.
Woo! And then you have to accept the offer. Yeah, I think you have a week to do it. You have to sign into dorms to pay your program free. And fee. Your program free.
Program free. The program is not free.
No, your program fee. Your first 2 weeks rent for while you're there, because obviously you're not getting paid for those 2 weeks.
That was $442 or £354.
Yeah, it was a hit.
Yeah,
It hurt.
it did hurt. But you have to pay that to guarantee your place on the program,
pretty
basically.
much. And it is
Yeah,
non-refundable.
we booked our flights.
Yes, on
January sales, everyone.
on Boxing Day.
Yeah.
We booked them.
Oh yeah. Day after Christmas, we're like, let's spend more money.
To be fair, we got a very good deal on them. So
Yeah, I can't remember how much they got. I think they were around 600. Were they?
yeah, that was with picking our seats as well, though, so it was cheaper.
Yeah.
but-
So that's a return flight that we got.
And then on the 7th of January, we got an email about getting a DBS check.
Yes.
Just the standard one. It was £21.50, and you have to send it to Yummy Jobs, but they send you a whole thing
Yeah.
about how to do it.
The complicated bit. Visa time. The DS 2019 is a thing that Disney sends you, which is basically proving that they're sponsoring your visa. It's just an official document that basically is like, Disney is sponsoring you to do this role in this time, basically. And you need it for your visa. 17th of February we got our DS 2019.
But obviously the dates will be different
Yeah.
for everyone.
And then we had to pay a
I
service,
think it was $35. And then
but you pay your service before you apply,
for your visa, which
Yeah.
is your D160.
which takes a long time, guys.
Yeah, you have to log in, log out.
It logs you
times
out
out.
all the time.
I was very stressed. Emma had to spend 2.5 hours on the phone to me while I I was doing
I was
it.
just there like eating my dinner. I remember
Yeah.
I was just like,
And it was just me screaming down the phone.
you were like stressed out. You were like, what's my dad's name? I was like, what?
I was like, how do you spell Jeffrey?
But that took me like 3 hours.
It takes a while.
Yeah. And then after you do that,
Once you've applied for it, then you can book an appointment.
yeah,
So
and that's when the appointment fee comes in.
that was like,
That was another stab.
then to get your passport sent back to you, around £21.
Yeah.
That also hurt.
Which is cheeky.
It is cheeky. I love how we're complaining about all of this as if we didn't voluntarily
Yeah.
sign up to do this, knowing the costs.
I'll do a little cost breakdown at some point in the video, just like
Yeah.
all the different things.
We're just complaining, but we do.
Yeah. The only money we've got to pay left is medical insurance, though.
But you've also got to take into account with the costs is that
Mhm.
you're getting like trains like up to London and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Can cost a pretty penny. And if you need a
Yeah.
hotel, depending on where you're staying.
Our visa appointment is in 2 weeks.
Yes, 2 weeks today, isn't it?
They're very early in the morning, and for us, they were only on Fridays. I don't know if that's a thing that happens, but like even if you look
Yeah.
into the future months, like it's all on Fridays.
It's like Emma is leading the blind with me here.
I'm like half blind. The
Yeah.
half blind leading the blind.
Yeah. Oh, and also the booking the hotel for 2 days. Like we're 2 days before you arrive.
Yeah.
But you have to at least get there a day before your program starts because you have to be at Flamingo ridiculously early.
Yeah. People are saying from 9 on the Monday. So the 9th of June is Monday and you have to be there from 9. So you should get there the Sunday
Yeah,
or the
depending
Saturday.
on when your like time is.
How many group chats am I in?
I'm in a lot.
I'm in 9 group chats, I think.
But don't stress. Like,
Yeah, you will find people, everyone on the main group chat, I remember at the beginning of the Instagram one, everyone was saying where they're from, people made like local group chats.
Yeah.
I know loads of people are meeting up in their different local things. There's a
Yeah.
visa day group chat, there's a local group chat, there's a, what else?
I don't know.
Interview day group
Yeah,
chat.
it was a lot.
There's a lot of group chats, so do not be stressed about meeting people because you will.
Yeah, especially before as well. If you're looking to like stay somewhere with somebody else before the program, like it's very easy.
I'm the admin of the Instagram group chat, guys. Don't know how I ended up admin of the group chat, but it basically started off as Facebook.
Yeah.
That's like the easiest way to find everyone is go to Facebook, find the group chat. I was the first one to like basically just put all the names in a group, and then I'm the admin.
That
It
one
doesn't
can
really
be
mean much.
it can be pretty overwhelming. That one,
Yeah.
but then once you get like your roles and stuff, there's like lots of little ones. that
Yeah,
are made
when it
afterwards.
calms down.
Yeah.
Like, at the beginning, the group chat was insane. Like so much stuff was
Yeah.
going on all the time.
It was stressful. Our brave and fearless leader.
I remember they were like, when we needed her money, she disappeared, and I'm like, guys, I'm literally sat here.
I'm eating
I'm
my
gonna
dinner.
No
We're
one else
going
has
to
a choice.
Walmart.
I'm like with the tour guide who
Yeah.
like holds up a little sign. I'm like, this way.
Walmart.
Wait, sorry, Disney Point.
Walmart. Come on, guys. Follow
Let's
through. Follow through.
Let's go. I'm actually scared of the Disney Point. I feel
I'm
like
just gonna go full
You're
hand.
gonna do full hand. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is gonna be interesting money wise because like, what is a dime? What is a quarter?
What is the time?
I'm gonna be like, that's £15. I mean, dollars.
Hold up. I got that one wrong.
We haven't decided on our rooms yet either. But
Maybe we'll share.
Maybe I'll force myself.
Maybe if I have to.
We're gonna be so annoying.
Yeah.
She's gonna be her first timer. I'm so scared. Okay, this is really bad to admit this, but when I applied for this, I didn't know the names of the 4 parks.
Huh?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't know much.
And that's okay.
I watched videos and vlogs.
Yeah.
And now I know the names, guys. I know the rides.
We are two very different ends of the spectrum.
Yeah. I love Disney though. I always wanted to go.
This is like Mickey Mouse up. So what do you mean
Yeah.
you didn't know?
I'm so sorry.
I love Disney.
I didn't know what Epcot was, guys.
What does Epcot mean?
It's like it stands for something. Fake Disney fan. Everyone. The kid over there is judging you for not knowing what Epcot means.
Wow. Experimental prototype community of tomorrow. That makes sense.
That does make sense.
You have to be a Disney adult.
Yeah, don't you dare try and come to this program without knowing what Epcot means.
Because we do. Experimental prototype of tomorrow
the C.
program.
The C. What's the C mean? Community.
Community.
Boom.
I spelled Epcot wrong.
Don't you dare.
I did it with 2 P's. E-P-O. TP.
The epitop.
The epitop. Yeah.
Favourite park is my epitop. What happened?
It's not, it doesn't tell me what's wrong with them. Oh!
The whole time we went to Primark.
That we did.
We have moved.
Yes, we have. I promise.
We took our visa photos.
I look like a criminal.
Yeah, we went into Boots, so would recommend going to Boots to print them out.
What did I buy?
Welcome to our haul. What are we doing first? We went a bit matching, I'm not gonna lie.
Sorry.
Sorry
I
everyone.
can't help it. Pyjamas.
Pajamas. Make sure I don't bring out my visa photos with this.
Look how cute. Look how cute these are.
Oh, look how cute, see? And they actually look so cute together.
Aww. This was the first thing we took. This is what we went in there for. £12. Then also in the pyjama short section, but we was like normal shorts.
I've got the Reds version of these.
They're not black.
Blue. Oh no! I mean,
You're gonna watch this back and see my face. I need to buy a blue. Oh no!
they are blue.
They are blue.
Maybe you won't be able to tell in photos.
I know though, Emma. I can't wear a black t-shirt with the blue bottom.
No.
Swatch. It's blue. Look.
Yeah. I think it's made more obvious because we're in my car and everything's black. But if I glance at them, they look black.
No, now I've seen blue. I know they're blue, Emma. I'm gonna have to buy a blue t-shirt. It's fine. And then we got some sunnies.
Put them on transition.
Oh,
ow!
Wow. That was it. What did you do? Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
The Queens.
Oh.
Oh, Alana.
And I feel like we, over this, we'll do the Here Come the Man in Black, Man in
Yeah.
Black. So yeah.
That's our haul. Well,
That's what we
did
got.
get else?
I got hairbands, but...
And a visa photo.
And a visa photo.
You really can't look good in a visa photo.
We've discovered.
Yeah. It took us so many tries. Oh my god.
Don't even talk to me about it.
How many times did you do it? Like
I think 6.
6 times.
Before I got one that looked alright. One that passed. Not even looked good.
Haul.
Haul complete.
Thank you.
Bye now. Bye now.
Bye. So
Peer pressure works.
Yeah, it's a real thing. I think I've experienced it today. Because who had an Epic Universe ticket in this car? Yeah! Who didn't?
Huh?
And recently Epic Universe was like, 1-day tickets are a thing. And then thought, Emma, you should come too. I spent 140 quid to go to Epic Universe.
Yay!
Do I regret? No.
Because you're gonna
Not at all.
have so much fun. For one night only.
One night only. Donna and the Dynamos. Right, bye guys.
Bye.
140 quid down. Hi everyone. So I'm back home and I thought I'd just do a little summary of what happened yesterday. So yesterday we had our visa appointment and I just thought I'd do a little cheeky summary of what happened. So hopefully I'll help. So the things you need are your DS 2019, your DS 160 like confirmation page, which you'll see what that is when you do it, your service receipt, so when you pay the $35 service thingy, visa appointment instructions, which you get after you pay for your appointment, and you need your passport and you need your offer letter and return flights. They tell you need to bring this. They didn't ask for mine, but it's better to have them like just in case. So basically it was a very early start. So our appointment we all booked at 8:30, so I had to get the train from Southampton at 6:30, but Ellie was from Bournemouth at 5:55, so shout out Ellie for your sacrifice. So we just headed in. We got to the embassy about 15 minutes early. To be fair, for the queue, for us, wasn't that bad at all. When we came out, it was really long just to get to security, because you go through security first. But when we got there, like, the security and everything was really quick, and the queue to actually get in was quite quick. So they asked for your DS 160 confirmation page and your, like, visa appointment instructions before you even go into security, just to make sure you've got the right things and your numbers match and everything. So then we went through security. If you take water, you're allowed water, but you have to sip it in front of them, which was interesting. I was like, okay. Basically, the whole thing is in 3 stages. So the first stage is basically checking you've got the right documents and everything. All they're doing in that stage is they basically ask, have you had a J1 visa before? You check your passport photos. So I forgot to mention, you need to go to a photo booth, which we did before.
It doesn't tell me what's wrong with them.
They scanned that and they gave them back to me. And if you didn't get the right ones, or they don't approve them or anything, there is a photo booth in the embassy. I didn't have to use it, so I don't know how that works. But then you go to stage 2, which was fingerprinting. So you take your fingerprints, that one was pretty easy. Then the final stage is your interview. We were really stressed for this interview. The line for that one is the longest, but it was honestly fine. My lady was really nice. She was like, what are you doing? I was like, oh, I'm doing the Disney cultural exchange program. She was like, oh, really cool. What park do you want to be in? And I was like, I don't really know. And she basically made sure I was going to come home. So she was like, have you got school in the fall? She called it. And I was like, what is this? Like, it took me a second. I was like,
okay.
And then she basically approved it. I know Daisy, who was with us, got approved really quickly. Like, they barely asked her anything, as well as Ellie. And it was actually fine. Then you leave, which was really chill. So I think we were done by like 9:30. So we're only in there for an hour. The longest bit is the queuing, basically. And it was really funny. Somehow me and Ellie kept, like, so basically, because you're all going to different interview booths and like all these different kind of things, somehow we kept ending up back together to the next stage, in the queue for the next stage. And we were like, how are we doing this? Like, how are we managed this? Because like Daisy and Rhea, who was also with us, kept getting separated. So we were like waving across the queue to each other. And it was also really cool because like we recognized different people from the Disney group chat and that kind of thing. So we were like waving at them as well. And it was really nice. After, we just went to Battersea Power Station, had some lunch. We had lunch at 10 a.m. at Wagamama's because we were starving and we don't know why. So we went to Wagga's at 10, and then we made the mistake of booking our train at 2 because we thought we were going to be in the embassy for ages, but we were not. So we just basically had to entertain ourselves. So we just sat outside Battersea Power Station and like chatted, sunbathed, that kind of thing. But yeah, it was altogether quite actually a cute day. And it was really funny because all my uni friends woke up and were like sending me photos at like 11 a.m, like waking up, and I was like, I've literally had a whole day. Like, I've got to London and I got a visa approved. And it was just really cute to meet people. The 3 girls I was with are just so lovely. Like, obviously Ellen, but also Daisy and Rhea, just so cute. And all of 4 of us hanging out is just like making me really excited because we're 4 out of 6 of who are staying together in the hotel before. So it's just, yeah, it just made me really excited. I just can't wait. Thanks guys, bye.
Yeah, I got something in my eye.
You got something in your eye?
Yeah.